What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is Alex, and today, well, actually the other day I was recording this video, and when I finished I realized that the audio did not record because I was gonna do some maintenance on my bikes, because both of my rear tires on these two bikes, on my Polygon 6QT8 and the custom painted Shimano build, both of them were flat, both of them were tubeless, and they were dirty. So the first thing that I had to do was to actually clean them up a little bit and get them ready for what I needed to do on the maintenance on the rear tires. So the first thing that I do is remove the through axle at the rear so I can take out the tires, wash them properly, because at the end of the day I'm gonna either fill them up with sealant again or see what we're gonna do to get those ready to go. And while I had them out, I took advantage and cleaned up the chain stays as well, and the inside of the whatever is hard to reach whenever the bikes are actually running normally or the tires on. So that's what you see me doing right now. Now that my tires are clean and ready to go, what I'm gonna do is put some air on both of them so that I can check for leaks, because I don't know, I think some of them were leaking from the spokes, something like that. So I'm just gonna fill them up with air and then run some soapy water or APC, something like that, just to see if there's any bubbles, and then go from there. Since these are Presto valves, I have to use the adapter, because I do have a compressor, so it's easy for me to do this. So I have to put in the adapter first, and then I can inflate them really quick. And you see me wearing swimming suit and Crocs. That's because I just came back from the pool, and I went with my kids and had a lot of fun with them. Now that they're inflated, I'm just gonna spray on some soapy water. In this case, is some APC, all-purpose cleaner, to see where are we leaking. And as you can see, I'm leaking through the bead and also the stem, and also through some of the spokes, which is not a good sign. I'm also gonna spray the tread to see if there's actually any holes, and in this case I don't see any holes on the tread, so it's just a bad seal. So I'm gonna do the same thing for the other wheel and see if we have any leaks like we have on this one. Now this one, when I spray it out, I see a little bit of bubbling all up of the wheel bead, but and again on the other side a little bit of, not too much. This is the Polygon wheel, and I don't see anything through the spokes. The other one, a little bit to the spokes, nothing on this side, and then on the tread is actually good as well. Now, using a core remover, which one of my Valstelm's cap came with it, the little square on top of it, that's the core remover. I'm gonna remove the core so I can deflate the tire. I'm just gonna press it out a little bit so there's not a lot of pressure once I remove the core. And once the core is removed, I can go ahead and start filling in with the I think I'm using mock-off in this case. All you gotta do is take the end of the cap and turn it, and I really like these stem caps because they come with that. I mean the stem valves, because they come with that, and they're really convenient to do this type of work whenever you need it. Once it's loose enough, you can just take it out with your fingers and it'll be deflated in seconds. Now it's time to get the muck off and fill it in like we did before. Again, I've been using this for a little while and I like it. Just check it in really well so that all the particles inside are like mixed up thoroughly, and then you can use the straw that comes with it to fill it in. The good thing about this bottle is that it comes labeled on the side, so it has like 100 milliliters increment. I think I'm just gonna put in 100 milliliters on each tire and then shake it really well and go from there. Replace the valve core, tighten it up with the cap again, and do the same thing with the other tire, and we should be ready to get this tire inflated. Now it's just a matter of rinse and repeat with the next tire. And I think this is the Polygon tire because it has the Maxxis tires on it. And again, one thing that I did notice is that the mock-off wasn't going in. So what happened is that the valve core, the valve stem was actually clogged up. No, that was not it. It was actually the liquid that was coming out because it was not, I don't remember, but I poked it and then you can feel the resistance in there. That means that it was clogged up in there, and also it was a combination of things. So I was struggling with that because it was not coming out, and now you can see how much pressure I'm putting right there to just break that build up over there. So that's just regular maintenance that you need to do every once in a while. And after I did that, it was really easy to pour in. I'm actually still struggling right there, so it was something else too. Let's see. Take it off. And there. You can see all the gum, all that came out of that thing. So again, just shake it up really well. Make sure I mean, this is what happens when you don't use things for a long time. They get, you know what I'm talking about, so they get not good. So just as long as you're using your things all the time, you can go ahead and just start doing this. And now this thing is going in. And next step is just to inflate the tires, and let's go and do that. My tires are inflated. I just went ahead and roll them up, bounce them back and forth. You can feel and hear all the mock-off going around the bead, which is what we want, so that we can get an even coat. And we're gonna do the same thing for both of the tires. This tire is the one for the Shimano frame, and that was the one that I've been struggling the most because he doesn't want to. I don't know why. I taped it up. It was taped up when I bought the wheel. It wasn't holding up, so I retaped it after a little while on the first build, and it was still doing the same thing. I mean, it was losing air, but not too fast. But now it was. So just make sure you coat everything up, and of course the best thing is just take it for a ride and then go from there. Now the other thing, rinse and repeat. This is the Polygon wheel, the stock one with the Maxxis tires. That's 29 by 2.6. I love these tires. They still have plenty of tread left, and yep. So now the tires are ready to go. I'm just gonna keep an eye on them because if for any reason one of them or the two of them don't hold air, and I'm not using the bikes as much as I was doing them before, what I'm gonna end up doing is just putting tubes in them. And just heads up, I did end up putting a tube on the Shimano one because it was losing air all the time, and now with the tube on it, it's working perfectly. I don't want to deal with retaping and then all that at the moment because again, I'm not using the bikes as much as I would like to. But again, these products that I'm using, I love them. I'll leave them in the description below. And other than that, that's gonna wrap it up for this one, guys, and let's ride. Goodbye.